Are the Greek gods truly divine protectors, or were they cruel tyrants who ruled through fear and manipulation? What if I told you that their legends reveal a side of them far darker than you've ever imagined? The myths of ancient Greece are not tales of peace and harmony. They are stories of betrayal, vengeance, and unimaginable cruelty. Let's go back to the very beginning, where it all started, with chaos. 1. The birth of chaos. In the beginning, there was only chaos, an endless void. From this darkness emerged Gaia, the earth, Uranus, the sky, and Eros, the force of love. Gaia and Uranus united to bring life into the world, giving birth to the Titans, a race of powerful primordial beings. But this was no loving family. Uranus despised his children, fearing their power. To prevent them from rising against him, he imprisoned them deep within Gaia's body, causing her immense pain. Enraged, Gaia devised a plan. She created a great sickle and gave it to her youngest son, Cronus, urging him to overthrow his father. Cronus waited until Uranus lay with Gaia, then ambushed him, wielding the sickle. With one swift and brutal strike, Cronus castrated his father. Uranus's severed genitals fell into the sea, and from the sea foam, the goddess Aphrodite was born. Meanwhile, Cronus declared himself the new ruler of the cosmos, but his reign would be just as dark. 2. Cronus and the prophecy of doom. Cronus had inherited his father's paranoia. A prophecy warned that one of his children would overthrow him. Determined to prevent this, Cronus swallowed each of his children whole as soon as they were born. Imagine the anguish of Rhea, his wife, as she watched her children consumed one by one. When her youngest son, Zeus, was born, Rhea could no longer bear the cruelty. She devised a plan to save him. Wrapping a stone in swaddling cloth, she presented it to Cronus, who swallowed it without question. Meanwhile, the real Zeus was hidden on Mount Ida in Crete, where he grew up in secret. 3. Zeus's rebellion. As Zeus matured, he became determined to overthrow his father and free his siblings. With the help of Gaia, he tricked Cronus into drinking a potion that forced him to regurgitate his children. Together, Zeus and his siblings waged war against the Titans in a battle that would shape the universe. The Titanomachy. 4. The Titanomachy, the War of the Gods. The war between the Olympians and the Titans raged for 12 years. The Olympians struggled to gain the upper hand until Zeus freed the Cyclopses and the hundred-handed giants from Tartarus. In gratitude, the Cyclopses forged powerful weapons for the gods. Zeus received his thunderbolt, Poseidon his trident, and Hades a helmet of invisibility. Armed with these divine tools, the Olympians defeated the Titans and banished them to Tartarus, a dark abyss deeper than the underworld itself. With the Titans defeated, the Olympians claimed their place as the new rulers of the cosmos. Zeus took the sky, Poseidon ruled the seas, and Hades governed the underworld. Yet their reign was far from just. 5. Zeus, king of tyranny. Zeus, the king of the gods, is often portrayed as a protector, but his rule was anything but benevolent. He wielded his thunderbolt as both a weapon and a symbol of his authority, using it to strike down those who defied him. Zeus's insatiable appetite for power extended to his personal life. He fathered countless children through affairs with both goddesses and mortal women, often using deception or force to achieve his desires. Hera, Zeus's wife and sister, endured endless humiliation because of his infidelity. Her jealousy and rage often led her to punish Zeus's lovers and their children. One of her most infamous acts of vengeance was against Hercules, Zeus's illegitimate son. When Hercules was just a baby, Hera sent 2 serpents to kill him in his crib. But the infant, displaying his divine strength, strangled the snakes with his bare hands. 6. Poseidon, the god of the sea's wrath. While Zeus ruled the sky, Poseidon commanded the seas. Sailors revered and feared him, praying for safe passage and offering sacrifices to avoid his wrath. Poseidon's temper was as volatile as the ocean itself, and he held grudges that could last for generations. One of Poseidon's darkest stories involves King Minos of Crete. Minos had promised to sacrifice a white bull to Poseidon but decided to keep the magnificent animal for himself. Furious, Poseidon cursed Minos's wife, Persephone, to fall in love with the bull. The result was the birth of the Minotaur, a monstrous creature that became a symbol of Poseidon's cruel creativity. 7. Hades, the misunderstood lord of the dead. In the underworld, Hades ruled over the realm of the dead. Though often portrayed as a villain, Hades was not inherently evil. He governed his domain with strict authority, ensuring that the dead remained in their place. However, his infamous abduction of Persephone reveals his darker side. Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, was picking flowers when Hades emerged from the earth and dragged her to the underworld. Her mother, devastated, caused the earth to wither, bringing about the first winter. To resolve the crisis, Zeus brokered a deal. Persephone would spend part of the year with Hades and the rest with Demeter. This myth explains the changing seasons but also highlights the gods' disregard for mortal suffering. 8. Athena and Ares, two sides of war. Even among the gods, conflict was inevitable. Ares, the god of war, embodied the chaos and bloodlust of battle. Neither gods nor mortals liked Ares, as he reveled in destruction without purpose. In contrast, Athena represented the strategic and disciplined side of war. She was a protector of heroes and played a crucial role in many myths, including the founding of Athens. Athena's birth was as extraordinary as her character. When Zeus swallowed her mother, Metis, fearing a prophecy that her child would overthrow him, he developed a terrible headache. Hephaestus split Zeus's head open with an axe, and Athena emerged fully grown and clad in armor, letting out a war cry that echoed across Olympus. 9. Dionysus, the wild card of Olympus. And then there's Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry. While his festivals brought joy and celebration, they often descended into chaos. Dionysus's followers, the Maenads, were known for their frenzied rituals, which sometimes included violence and even murder. Dionysus blurred the line between civilization and savagery, embodying both the pleasures and dangers of excess. 10. The legacy of the gods. The Greek gods were far from perfect. They lied, cheated, and betrayed one another. They punished mortals for crimes as small as hubris and often used humanity as pawns in their power struggles. Yet their stories have endured for thousands of years because they reflect the complexity of human nature. So, were the Greek gods divine beings worthy of worship, or were they tyrants who ruled through fear and manipulation? Their myths may be ancient, but their lessons remain as relevant as ever. If you want to uncover more shocking truths about mythology and ancient history, subscribe to Ancient Chronicles. Let's explore the untold stories of gods, monsters, and heroes, and discover what they reveal about the human condition.